Rollo, with another story for you. We'll keep it simple today. Let's just talk about what type of traveler am I. There's different type of travelers out there. There's people that go to just be on the beach. There's people that go to be on a party. There's people that go and do hitchhiking. There's people that camp. There's people that explore. So you have all type of, travelers out there, and I just gave a few examples. Um, so which type of traveler am I? I am what you would call, I'm going to add one more category there. I am what you would call a binge traveler. That's my title. I made it up, but I don't know. I think that's out there. So it sounds like I'm just a party traveler, but I'm the type of traveler that puts together like multiple trips, squeeze as much as I can into like multiple trips. So I guess a better way to explain that is if I'm going to go somewhere a month, I'm going to try to see how many things I could see in a month, or how many cities or states or countries I could see in a month. So, and I've done this for a long time. So what I would do, for instance, is one of my trips that I put together, my very first binge travel trip was back in 2005, and it was in the U.S. And what I did was I did a trip from um, Colorado, and I went to Washington. So I went to Spokane, I went to Seattle, then I went to San Francisco, and LA, and San Diego. And then I also went to Boston, and I went to New York, and I went to Phoenix, and I went to Vegas. So I did all of those in about a 30-day time span. I feel like I'm forgetting a city in there, but I did all of those within a 30-day time span. Is to just hit all of those. And what I would do is I'd spend, a few days in New York City, see what was going on there, then take a bus to Boston, see what was going on there, then, all the way into Washington to go see some old friends in Spokane, and then drive to Seattle, and then fly all the way down to California, and then road trip there. So you kind of get where I'm going. The same thing, Phoenix, fly to Phoenix, road trip to Vegas, fly out of Phoenix, come back to Denver. I do all that in 30 days. You'd be surprised how much I see in those 30 days. So maybe I take some pictures that you think are Instagram worthy. Some of it's just to travel and see those sites because I've never seen some of those places. I would write down all the places I want to see, and I would see them and maximize my trip because I can't just sit in one place. Even if I go see art, I'm not a person that can be in a museum forever. I can spend an hour there, maybe 2 hours. And even looking at the sites I see, some places, depending on where you're going, you might want to spend longer, but I can't sit at a beach for 2, 3 days. Maybe a day, day and a half maximum. That's just not me. I just have to go see things, and I like to see it fast. And you'd probably be surprised by how much I get to see in that short amount of time. And that's not just in the U.S. I've done it all across the world as well. I put together 3 or 4 trips where I've got to see parts of the world, parts of Asia, parts of Europe and Asia, parts of just Europe, parts of South America, all in, just a combined 30-day trip, a month or two trip, something like that. But that's the type of traveler I am. I put everything in a condensed time frame and see as much as I can. And I call it binge traveling, so I can see as much as I can. Because I never know when I'm ever going to go back or make it in that area. And that's really why I go see that. That's how I would describe it.